Hello, everybody. My name is Amy Maiden, and I'm one of the coaches on our team. You and I unite and inspire. And I know some of you don't know me, so I'm going to introduce myself a little bit. I'm 21 years old. I live in Manhattan, Kansas with my husband Tim and our son Isaac. Isaac just turned 1 in June. And this fall, I'll be a senior in animal science at Kansas State University. So really excited that I'm approaching my senior year and I'm so ready to be done with school. So I'm a stay-at-home mom. Over the summer, I've had a part-time job for a couple hours a week, but most of the summer we've spent some time in Colorado for my husband's work. So that's been a blast. I've been coaching since August of 2016, so I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary really fast here, actually. And before I actually signed up as a coach a couple days after I signed up as a customer. So I was about 2 months postpartum after having Isaac, and I felt super depressed. I'm pretty sure I had a tad bit of postpartum depression. And so that was a little crazy. My emotions were all over the place. I just felt like, why am I doing this? Like, what, God, why am I staying at home? I feel like I'm doing nothing. All I do is take care of Isaac, but I mean, that's like the greatest thing in the world, but to me it felt like nothing. And I just felt so useless and so boring and just not myself. I didn't know who I was anymore. And I just felt like I completely lost my identity, my friends, my whole life almost. So that was a huge turning point in my life. I knew I wanted to start working out to get back in shape, so that I didn't hang on to that baby fat and I could get back to my pre-pregnancy clothes. It's kind of frustrating after you have a baby and you still have to wear your pregnancy clothes for a while. So that was my motivation to get out of those and to get back into my normal clothes again. And I also wanted to get my bikini body back for the summer after I had him, which is now, so that I could go swimming and to the beach and feel comfortable and confident in who I was and just feel great again. So I started looking into things a little bit, and Beachbody really sparked my interest. My friend, who's actually another coach, or my coach that's on our team, Lavon, she talked to me a little bit, and I decided to jump in with T25. So I bought the DVD set. I think I started working out for a couple days, and then I decided I wanted to get Shakeology because I knew I needed that full nutritional energy boost that's all natural, and I knew I needed that because I was feeling pretty tired from Isaac, and I just knew it would help out a lot to have an easy meal of a day. So I jumped in being a coach as a discount coach, and then I realized how much more exciting and encouraging it was, and I felt like I was getting myself back. I felt like I found something that was worth trying for. Like I felt that God was using me and that he was pointing this in a direction in my life, that this is a way that I could help people, but yet I could still be a stay-at-home mom. So it was really exciting for me to jump in with that and do lots of trainings and just learn so much through that whole process. So I had about the month of August before I started school again. And so Beachbody became kind of like a hobby for me. It wasn't really strong. I just stayed in my coaches groups until about December. And then I started getting the push that I needed to do my own challenge group. So my first one was in January, and I've been having one every month since then. So it's been super fun, super exciting, super challenging, and I love having all of the girls in there. They're so encouraging to me, even when I'm going through a rough time like right now. And it's just so fun to see people's lives changing and how you're affecting them. It's pretty awesome to see people's transformation, not only physically, but also spiritually and mentally, emotionally, just how everybody's lives takes a 180 after they start doing this. You don't expect it when you jump in with doing it. I didn't expect the change that I've had when I started working out almost a year ago. I didn't expect that I'd be happier. I'd feel like I found myself. I feel like I'm helping people. Well, I am helping people, but I feel like I'm useful, like I'm doing what God wants me to do, and then I'm also able to stay home with Isaac and be a mom, and that's exactly what I've always wanted to do. So that's been exciting. So my intention was when I first started was just to stay motivated with working out, just to have somebody there to push me, to win some fun prizes, and just to have that encouragement that I need every day. And I love being in challenge groups all the time. Sometimes we have an off week in between the 4 weeks, since the calendar year is a little bit longer than 48 weeks, which would be 12 challenge groups. So sometimes there's an off week in between, and I really notice in that off week how things just kind of downward spiral for me with eating and working out and then not feeling motivated. So the challenge group is huge in keeping me motivated and helping others stay motivated in their workout life. So yeah, pretty much I love being a coach. I would not trade this for the world. It's one of the best decisions I've made, and it's one that I don't regret at all. And I just can't say enough about it. I love all the people that I've met, that we're just like a family now, and we work together on everything, and I just feel close with everybody that I've worked with, even though it's not face-to-face, but it's virtually face-to-face. And it's just so good, and it helps knowing that I'm providing some for our family financially. We feel a little bit more comfortable, and it's nice to know that I'm getting a discount on my Shakeology every month. So that's pretty much my story. One more thing. What I love about the programs in Shakeology is that the programs are fast. You get your workouts done. A lot of them don't take equipment, so you can do them wherever you need to, even if you don't have equipment or don't have money to get equipment, which we haven't bought very much. We have a couple weights. And then that with Beachbody On Demand, you literally can take it anywhere with you. We've been in Colorado for a couple weeks, and it's so nice to just pull it up on the TV and stream my workout in the living room. And at home, I can do that too, but I also have access to like tons of thousands of workouts that are worth so much money, and it's so fun to be able to keep doing programs. Shakeology, I love how it's just an easy breakfast every day. It's pretty much like having a chocolate milkshake for breakfast every day, which is so good. And I know it's so good for me, and I just feel so much better when I've been drinking it. Sometimes I take a few days off and I feel terrible, and then I hop back on it and I just feel energetic. I feel my stomach feels better. I lose that bloat again, and I just love knowing what I'm putting in my body. So pretty much that's a glimpse into my life, and I hope you feel like you have gotten to know me a little bit. If you have questions or want to know a little bit more about me, you can feel free to message me or comment or however you want to, so that you can get to know me a little bit better. But thanks for listening. I'm glad I was able to get on here and share with you a little bit of my story. Bye.